should say. Well, good morning, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from Zion, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. Are you intentional about personal growth? This is my question to you today. Are you intentional about personal growth and development? You know, growth as a human being doesn't happen by accident. Growth as a human being doesn't happen because you just think, I would really like to grow. I would really like to get better. I would really like to learn more. It just doesn't happen. That's like saying, I'd really like to lose 20 pounds. I'd really like to become wealthy. Well, the desire for what it is that you want and actually taking action on moving towards what you want is the difference between night and day, life and death, fantasy and reality. So I have a challenge for you today, and I have a charge for you today. If it's your desire to grow personally, then I will help you create a simple plan to begin that. Because, you know, Jim Rohn said something fascinating. He said, for things to get better, you've got to get better. For things to change, you've got to change. And most people will change when they are forced to in a situation that would maybe normally come from, say, desperation rather than inspiration. Most people are forced by desperation to take action and think differently and do different things than if they were just to take care of themselves in advance. I'll give you a great example of it in real life. It's like driving a car and you hear something funky happening in the engine, like a little click, 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 click. I've talked to you about it before. And the car's still driving fine, but there's a funny sound. There's something. You don't know what it is, but you know that's new. That's funky. There's something there. I'm not sure what that actually is. And then you play this game. La, 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 la. I can't hear you. And you don't deal with it. Why don't you deal with it? You don't deal with it because you think several things to yourself if you're a normal human being. You think, oh my gosh, what if it's thousands of dollars? Oh my gosh, I don't have time. Oh my gosh, I can't be inconvenienced. Oh my gosh, what am I going to drive if the car is in the shop? Oh my gosh, how long is this going to take? Oh my gosh, I can't let my life be interrupted. Am I right? Now the challenge with that is that those noises with your vehicle typically don't go away. They normally do not fix themselves. They are there because something is going wrong and it's in the early stages of something going wrong, and you find yourself, unfortunately, one day in 5 o'clock traffic in San Antonio in the middle lane of Loop 410 with the engine stalled. And now, desperation causes you to engage in all the activities you previously were worried about, except it's on desperation's terms. It's not on your terms. You've heard the saying, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. So when you begin to hear those little rattles in your life, you look at your bank account and it's rattling a little bit. Something's a little funny. You look at your marriage and you see your spouse, something's not quite right. You see maybe your teenager and you hear a little click, 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 and you think, la, 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 I can't hear you. Those things typically don't fix themselves. They normally require your intervention, and they require your commitment, and they require your blood, sweat, and tears to move forward. Well, the problem with that, Steve, if you understood anything, would be that I don't have the current capacity to handle all that. I'm not sure how to do that. Exactly, sweet sugar pie, honey plum. That's why you have to be intentional about your growth and intentional about your development, choosing to, I'm hearing a funky sound. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just, while I'm in control of this situation, while it's still in the beginning, I'm going to take it to the shop and I am going to let the mechanic check it out. I'm going to be temporarily inconvenienced. I might be out a little bit of money. I'll figure it out, but I got to address it now before it gets worse. I'm going to take action and move in. That's intentional. I don't like the way my wife said that. Something's wrong. I don't like what I'm seeing in her eyes. She doesn't look like she's living anymore. I don't like what I saw in my teen. I don't like what I see in my bank account. I don't like what I see when I look in the mirror and I see big old jelly belly brother. I don't like it. I got an issue here. I'm going to address it. I'm going to take action on my terms in my time rather than having to react. I'm going to respond by moving forward. Are you intentional about your growth? Jim Rohn puts it this way. Do you know that human beings are the only living organisms that can actually decide not to grow? How tall will a tree grow? He says, as tall as it can grow. How far will a vine grow? As far as it can grow. Man is the only living being that can say, I'm done with growing, and that's it. Challenge with that is there's consequences attached to it. So my final challenge to you is this. What area of your life do you complain about the most? Well, my friend, that's the area that needs the most work. I suggest today you get intentional about walking down that path. Have a great day, guys.